The concubine is keeping a pretty good watch over the way to the palace.
There is no hope of defeating the Guardian while her fellow concubines still live. The slightest wound she receives will instantly be healed.
I'd like to thank you again, Freeborn Blade. We were very lucky you were there for us.
Let's just hope we stay lucky a little while longer. We're far from out of trouble. Do you know this place?
Not very well. It used to be one of our cities, but nobody's been here for ages. Since then, Lord Blackfrost has occupied it in person. He's even apparently made it into his personal fief. But his magic has made the city unrecognizable. All of these profanations are an insult to the elves.
Did you spot Blackfrost?
Not in person, but he's not far. I heard one of his concubines talk about him. The one who looked like she had the most authority. The Lord of Frozen Shadows is aware of our presence, and the concubine gave his instructions to the others as a result. Most of their forces seem to be in the south. It'll take them several days to get here. This is your chance, Freeborn Blade.
See you later.
I'm happy to see that you are still alive. I wish I could say the same for your companions.
Sybil? Randall?
Neither they nor your mercenary comrades show any sign of life, which leads me to think, what horrible carnage.
I'll have to go look around the place in case one of them is still alive.
Even if there's only a slim chance, you shouldn't hesitate. Unfortunately, we've got something else on our minds. Mathras doubtless spoke to you about the strange corruption in this place. Corruption that makes the undead much more powerful, sometimes even unbeatable.
Do you know of a way to beat it back or wipe it out?
I believe I have an idea, yes. The corruption does not extend to all places in the same way. Some areas seem to be exempt. And I believe the undead I saw there were less comfortable. These are exactly the same places as where the crystals with magical capabilities can be found. If you can gather some, we will be able to make you a talisman that will let you drive back the corruption around you, and so fight the undead as you usually would.
And repulse the Deadwalkers?
I doubt that the lone talisman is powerful enough for that. Added to which, you have to stay completely still. But the idea...
When he looks like that, it means he's trying to think. Funny, isn't it? Here, I'll show you the zones where you can find the crystals on your map.
Excuse me, I was lost in thought. Here, take this to gather the crystals, and bring us back as many as possible. That's a pretty good idea. If we place the crystals around the camp, we should be able to keep the undead away from here. Of course, we'll need more than it takes to make a single talisman.
All right, I'll bring it back for you. I need your help. Have you seen the smith, Renko?
He was in the camp just a short time ago. But he was complaining about needing materials, I think. He was talking about going in the sewers to find them. The poor fellow must be dead by now.
Not exactly the smartest decision he ever made, is it? But maybe he just got lost. When I can, I'll go see if I can find him.
Have you found the crystals?
I'm working on it. Let's change this. Can I do something for you?
No, thank you. I don't need anything for the moment.
I'll be going now.
Captain, that concubine captured other freeborn blades too. Did you find them?
Not yet.
You want me to take care of it?
No, you're the only one I can trust to manage the camp while I'm away. I'll find our men. Do you have any news from the other freeborn blades?
Almost all of them are dead. I think I saw Hawk's body, but there wasn't enough left to be sure it was him.
Shit.
You said it.
Later.
Greetings, mercenary. What can I do for you?
Can I have a look at your stock? down. It's true. This really does stink. is in trouble. We have to help her.
Nay, it's not the time to spare.
Vulcan, you came. Thank you. But I think that I'm sorry. My time is near.
You're not dying here. Tell me what I can do.
I need medicine. A potion. A bandage. Something. My strength is almost gone. I can't do it myself.
Here, I got what you need. That's gonna help.
I thought I wouldn't make it. Thank you, Vulcan.
Don't mention it. I was just passing by, you know. How the hell did you get yourself into this mess?
After you disappeared, I got separated from the other survivors. 3 other scribes were with me, but we were attacked by one of the concubines. It was the Creator, one of Blackfrost's wives.
She let you go.
I wish she had. No. The other scribes threw themselves at her so I could escape. They gave their lives to save me. That goddamned piece of filth! I'm gonna make her pay!
I've never seen you this angry before. But there are other, more urgent things first. We should leave here. We're camped just outside the sewers. Go get some rest there.
favorite traitor. So happy to see you again, Vulcan. You certainly took your time getting here.
Relmar and Prince Aradal. I was sure the Deadwalkers got you both at Caroldas.
Yes, luckily for us, we weren't depending on you to get us out of there. Unlike all of those elves that you left to die.
I didn't have a choice. I had to get here as fast as possible. I need to get into the World Heart.
You did have a choice, and you chose for the worst. You sacrificed my people and even your own brother mercenaries. How could you have allowed it?
That battle was already lost, and you knew it perfectly well. So spare me your saliva, sire.
You could have been the difference. If only you had wanted to. But look at you. You're no longer even human. You've become this thing.
We can't let you get away with it. For the memory of our brothers, for Vertiel, we must stop you.
You're out of your mind.
Such a waste.
I found your crystals.
Good. Very good. But I'm afraid that it's too late. Look around you. There's only a handful of us left. As soon as Black Frost turns his attention to the camp, we are finished. What's the point of wearing myself out to make this talisman for you? We may as well just surrender. You aren't even human anymore. What kind of decisions can we expect a creature like you to make?
Seeing that you want to die, I'll grant your wish.
You don't scare me.
Really? Regardless, it wasn't a threat. I know someone who can get the dead to speak better than the living. So why should I waste my time listening to you bitching when we could all sort everything out in a couple of seconds? So why should I waste my time listening to you bitching when we could sort everything out in a couple of seconds?
You're terrifying. All right. I'll make it for you. But talk to Mathras. He seems to know things we don't about the creatures blocking the road.
I'll be going now. Mathras, do you have a moment?
My dear, I have all of eternity.
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Talk to you later.
Have you found the crystals so I can protect the camp?
I'm working on it. I still need to get a hold of a few more. Let's change the subject. I need your help. Let's change the subject. Can I do something for you?
No, thank you. I don't need...
I'll be going now. Okay, the news is not great. According to what I've been able to find out with Mathras, the Palace of Black Frost is guarded by another one of his concubines, and it looks like she's too powerful for me to take.
Well, there was never much doubt about that, my boy, if you'll pardon my honesty. All is not lost, however. As I told you before, if you manage to eliminate the 3 other concubines, the power of the Guardian will be considerably reduced.
And while our own power is increased.
That's the plan. If somebody wants to come with me, we'll go together and track down these misunderstood love monsters. I'll be counting on the others to guard the camp. It's bound to get pretty hot around here fast, even more so if I mess this up.
I could come with you. I may not be the most powerful being among us, but I do know how to make myself useful. You can trust me to help.
You are more than qualified to help me, Sybil. I have no doubts about that.
Having some magic to back you up will help against these creatures, and I know their ways all too well.
Okay then. Since you seem so desperate to come, I'll take you. Your experience will be welcome.
Soon, poor Black Frost is going to have to resort to using his hand at night.
Ooh, still jealous.
Don't be a fool. Let's go.
My goodness, going on a concubine hunt sounds an awful lot of fun. I will assist you by diverting the attention of the one they call the Stalker. I'll arrange it so that she stays on the side of the ancient bridge near the doors to the city. Meanwhile, you can deal with her 2 sisters without fear of interruption. I would, however, advise you not to waste too much time. I'm not convinced my conversation will hold these illiterates' attention indefinitely.
Here, this object should prove useful to you. I don't know whether it will function perfectly, or even less for how long, but I sort of had to improvise.
Well, thanks, I guess. What does it do?
If it works, the same thing as the pillars, except that you can carry this with you. It minimizes the corrupting magic around you. The concubines and the undead that you will meet will find themselves weakened.
Sounds great. Thanks, Leestus. It's time for me to go do it. Good luck to you here.
Good luck to you.
these moments in peace.
The knight thanks his friend for coming to his aid. He is surprised to find that he is happy to still be alive.
There was no way I was going to leave you like that. It would be best if you rest to get your strength back at the camp. It's over by the sewer outlets. We needed this. Now I can see what Blackfrost saw in her. Spunky. Edwin, I need to speak to you.
What can I do for you?
I would like to ask you a few questions. Thank. You guys ready for a fight? There's an Ice Lord to kill, and it might get pretty rough.
Yeah, still here, Vulcan, thanks to you. But those creatures got Buffalo. 2 of them went for him, and we were here like puppets, helping these bitches. Hey, over here, help us!
Buffalo is free. Today isn't the day the Ice Lords get rid of him. The camp is on the North Road. Sylvan is still with us if you need help. We'll meet up again later. We can cross that off the list. That little bitch won't be ruining the sewers with a rotting waste anymore.
We should go back and try and find that source of magic that I sensed before.
Why not? If it's not all blocked up with bodies, we should be able to clear a path. I think we've pretty much taken care of the concubines. That just leaves the Guardian and the palace.
If you have anything you need to do at the camp, you'd better go do it now. There's no chance that Black Frost is going to just let you turn around and go back once you're in his domain.
Vulcan, how can I help you?
I have the crystals for the camp.
Thank you. I didn't dare believe. Let's just hope it'll be enough to protect us against the hordes of creatures. I'll set them up.
What an idiot. I could have stayed up there in peace and quiet, but no, I had to be cocky.
According to these inscriptions, we need to combine fire and ice in order to free the power of the artifact.
We could combine our forces.
That would seem to be the obvious solution.
Edwin, I need to speak to you.
What can I do for you?
I would like to ask you a few questions. Thanks.
Vulcan, the gods be praised. You saved my life. Without you, those things would have ripped me to shreds a few yards from the way out.
There are quite a few nasty things in the sewers. We should go back up. Are you out of it or insane? I can't just lose the only smith we have in these parts. You get back to the surface and go back to work. And if I see you skulking around away from your forge again, I'll tie you to it. Got it?
Look, I had no choice. I had no more supplies to work with. But with what I've picked up, I'll be able to get back to work.
We're going. This place is way too dangerous to just hang around and chat.
Vulcan. Without you, I'd be just one more body down there. Hello, Vulcan.
What the hell were you doing in there on your own?
I needed supplies. And did you see the bodies? You just had to bend down to collect iron, leather, and even entire pieces of armor. Everything an honest blacksmith needs to keep a forge worthy of the name going.
Yeah, for the moment, looks like all you've been collecting is shit.
Hello, Vulcan.
Let me see what you've made this time. Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I need your help. Come with me.
If you want. You are mine. You belong to me.
In your dreams, I am Lord Blackfrost's #1 concubine. I belong to no one but him.
I will present him with thy insectoid carcass after I have picked my teeth with thy dainty feet. It is thy power that doth interest me. My power. That which thy master hath stolen from me.
You think you will defeat me because you bested my daughters? I should thank you for getting rid of those harlots by offering you a quick and painless death. But unfortunately for you, my Lord Blackfrost has other plans where you are concerned.
allowed to actually penetrate the realm of Lord Blackfrost. But do not fool yourself. You did not win your passage alone. It was the evil Lord himself who opened the way inside.
He's testing me.
Yes, and it would appear he now knows what to expect. This should be one of the most fascinating confrontations of the last several thousand years. I simply cannot wait to see the outcome.
Yeah? Well, I can't wait to get it over with. Do you know what's at the top of those steps?
But of course. My great age has not left me blind. It is the palace of Lord Blackfrost. At least that's what they call it now. Until quite recently, by my standards, it was named after its architect. A certain Kubla? Bakul? I can't remember for the moment, but in any case. This architect created the palace for the elves a couple of thousand years ago. I suspect he'd be most upset to see what they've done with the place. This Blackfrost fellow tore down one end of the building to build his home, and the rest of it is hanging over into the astral plane. Bulkarel! That was his name. This was Bulkarel Palace.
Is it dangerous?
Dangerous? Well, for mortals, obviously. But since it's been a few hundred years since I set foot in the astral plane, I suppose it could be an interesting distraction.
The Guardian was watching this stairway. Is Blackfrost up there?
Yes. This stairway leads to his palace. Once we go up there, there will be no turning back.
Ready to take your revenge?
Yes. I have a score to settle with Blackfrost, but there is more at stake than just revenge. My experiences with you have opened my eyes to new perspectives. We cannot allow the Ice Lords to be victorious. If we cross paths with Blackfrost along the way, that will simply be an agreeable coincidence.
What's waiting for us up there?
Expect the unexpected. Blackfrost is wicked and a coward. He will do everything in his power to avoid a fight that is honorable. His favorite thing in the world is to play with the minds of his adversaries. He will try to affect your thoughts or those of your companions.
What do you mean, no turning back?
Blackfrost is a powerful being, more powerful than you could possibly imagine. His magic allows him to defy the very laws of space and time. At the top of these steps, you will not truly be in the palace of an ancient elf city. This place is everywhere and nowhere all at once, but it is also his point of entry into the world heart. Once inside, it will be impossible for us to return here without using magic so powerful that I'm afraid it exceeds even my current abilities. Give me a sign when you are ready.
We're here. Blackfrost is somewhere at the top of those stairs.
To face an Ice Lord. A fitting end to the journey the Knight has taken through this war. At the moment, the Knight has no hint of doubt in the extraordinary abilities of his friend. If he uses them wisely, he will surely be victorious.
Thank you for your support.
As soon as his friend gives the sign, the Knight will fight with all his heart.
I'll leave you. Blackfrost's palace is at the top of these steps. It may get a little hairy. Are you sure you want to come?
Of course I do. Stop babying me. You will need all of us, including me.
We're finally going to meet an Ice Lord. How do you feel? Scared? Excited?
A little of both, surely. It's so incredible. I would love to be able to interrogate him, to understand his motivations, what drove him to reduce our world to a pile of ice.
I'm sure he'll tell you all about it.
I know there's little chance of that, but still, I would really like to be able to understand what drives someone to become a monster.
Let's just try and beat this monster. As for the rest of it... Any idea what's waiting for us up there?
I can't be certain. Very few people who have entered the palace of an Ice Lord have ever escaped to talk about it. But I did hear a story about a man who claimed to have escaped from the palace of the Ice Duchess. He said the palace was not even in Vertial, that it floated in a limbo somewhere outside the world. That's probably why he traveled more than 1,000 leagues between escaping the palace and reaching safe ground. Yet only 2 days had passed.
And you think his story can be trusted?
It sounded true. And if it is, then it's possible that we won't be able to come back once we've climbed these stairs. I'm ready. Just say the word.
It's time to take care of Black Frost.
If you're certain you've taken care of your affairs here, I can see no reason to delay the inevitable any further.
We've waited long enough. All of his defenses are down. The concubines are dead. We need to strike now before he has time to react.
So be it. Let's do it.
Ah, my new protege. So happy you could make it. You took your time about it, but I can see that you've made some real progress. Yes, you have.
Yeah, well, your concubines won't be progressing anywhere ever. From now on, you're on your own, and there's no escape.
Well, that was never my intention. I am in my realm here. You and your companions are my guests. Oh, it seems that you too have lost some friends along the way. How very sad. More than most, I know how fragile a friendly alliance can be. Isn't that so, White Lady? Yet it seems destiny has reunited us once again. Oh, what a delicious irony.
I'll be savoring the delicious irony of your protege humiliating and destroying you right before my eyes. Now you know why I'm here.
My dear lady, it is useless to lie to me, and you know it. You are here because you want the same thing I do. For the moment, you do not have the power, but I know that you will leap for it at the slightest opportunity. I have missed you, you know. Once I have extracted what interests me from the corpse of your friend, I will make you my new #1 concubine. But don't you worry. Crystal and the Ice Duchess will be joining you very soon. Not even Black Storm will dare to oppose me now.
Look, I've about had it with both of you monsters. Black Frost, sorry, but the time has come for me to shut you up for good.
And it is I who will extract what belongs to me from thy dead carcass.
In 6,000 years of existence, I don't think I've ever had a day quite as interesting as this one. Vulcan, my dear, this was a fight that deserves to be included in the history books, and I will make certain that it is. You may count on me to tell future generations about your exploits, if there is a future, that is. But that, of course, will depend on you.
That fears me not. I must return to the World Heart.
Clearly, and that is precisely why we are here. Each Ice Lord possesses the means to gain access to the World Heart from his or her own palace. It would doubtless be prudent to borrow this one before the other Ice Lords have time to react. I would have loved to accompany you, but I fear your destiny is to continue alone. The World Heart obeys neither the same rules nor the same magic as does the rest of Vertial. What you find there will be exactly what you bring.
I have need of no one.
Fine. Well, good luck to you.
You are come.
I said I would come.
But thou hast taken thy time. When thou didst flee, leaving me here, at the mercy of these sorcerers, what didst thou think would become of me? Didst thou e'en take time to think? I did not lie to thee. I had no choice. I had to seize this chance to escape and find a way to fight back, lest we be enslaved here for all eternity. Eternity? Dost thou know how slow the hours pass when thou art the prey of 6 humans, consumed by their lust for power and vengeance? I know this as well as thee. Thou dost not. Thou knowest nothing. I too made use of the confusion. I riposted. I struck back at them, weakened them. But thou hast abandoned me to them. But now I am returned, and together we will crush them. Is't true? Thou art returned.
Those few who begged you for help.
The company could be yours, but you prefer to take it by force. Then the freedom of blades with pride and encouragement.
I knew that thou wouldst allow these humans to corrupt thee.
A dragon? You summoned a dragon?
Ha! One of the few they were able to corrupt, and I turned it against them. Blackstorm defeated it and imprisoned it here. It was trapped, like me.
So now you turned it against me?
It is thee who has turned against me, abandoning me here, left to pay the price for each and all of thy errors in thy stead, whilst I did all I could to help thee to return. And so it is, I am come to the end of my strength, an empty shell or taken with rot. I did not wish to harm thee, but I no longer am master of all that I do.
Is that why you killed my companions?
The visions? Blame rather thy human half, for that is who hath invoked them, with its fear and its regrets. Thy companions never traveled through the breach.
So it comes to this. You and me. It's time we ended this.
Ha! It is all I have awaited. Remove these accursed lances from me, and let the world heart become whole once more.
Here we are. The World Heart. I'm guessing that this is not the first time you've been here.
Your guess is right.
What should I do about these spears? Or the demon?
Each of these spears allows an Ice Lord to draw from the World Heart. Without them, they are nothing. But alas, they are only a part of your problem. The World Heart is exhausted. It needs energy if it is ever to beat again.
We're here, Randall. This is the World Heart.
The knight congratulates his friend on the forthcoming victory. They were able to keep true to their quest, though the price was great. And now only one test remains. Only one last choice so that all will be resolved. The life of the knight has been spared by his friend. Now it is the fate of the world that is at stake. The faithful friend will remember his duty. The Ice Lords must perish.
This is it. The World Heart. You didn't think I would make it, but here I am. So did your books prepare you for this?
No books can prepare you for this vision, but they can help you to know what to do here. You stand at the crossroads of the world's destiny. And do you know what you must do?
No. I have absolutely no idea.
You came to rescue me, even though it meant risking failure in your quest. I want to try to help you. I know you will do all that is in your power to save Vertiel. This world must be rid of the Ice Lords. You must destroy their link with the World Heart. But beware of letting the demon return to the heart. He will destroy all who live. It will take us longer to rebuild the world without it, but we can do it.
The flame will burn bright anew, and the necromancers will be the first into the fire. Traveled this world and lived amongst its peoples, its elves, its humans, and I have witnessed the truth of their ilk. Vanquishing the necromancers will not suffice for them. Others will return to enslave the power of the World Heart once more. There is but one remedy, one sentence that must be passed.
No.
they will have learned their lesson. They'll be able to make a fresh start.
Their world must be destroyed with flame.
Please, give them a chance. Think of those who helped us. I cannot condemn all of humanity.
In what way is that of concern to us? We are no longer human.